Hey folks, Coach C here. Welcome to my little, what I call my little corner of the world. And when we were talking about ways during this quarantining, I don't know about everybody else, but I'm kind of a do-it-yourself kind of guy. I like DIY projects, and so I thought, let me share a couple of them with you that I've done and those that I'm doing um, kind of as a way to say it really doesn't matter what you do as long as you're doing something and it brings you a sense of peace, a sense of calm, a sense of accomplishment. This was uh, obviously I like the water, and this was an old water um, apparatus. It wasn't working. It had seen better days, so I took it totally apart, cleaned it up, repaired the pump, put it back together, painted it, and these are my colors, the chocolate and gold. I thought it meant very well out here. Anyway, but the important piece is when I got it back together, it kind of flows with the area, and it's got a little light inside, and in the evening times it creates a nice ambiance, don't you think? The work of Coach C. The important piece is the end product. I felt good about it, and I wanted everybody to see it. So there it is. Um, when I ask you to think about what it is that you like, I'd like you to focus on something that you haven't done, say in the last 5 years, that you can remember back from when you were a kid or a young adult or a middle-aged adult, whenever, something that you haven't done in quite a long time that you enjoyed that you'd like to do again or like to try again, right? Like I said, I've always been a fix-it kind of guy, do it yourself. I like to work with my hands. So one of the other things that I'm currently doing, in the process of doing, I don't know if you've ever played the game called Cornhole, but it's a fun game. It's a great family game. Doesn't take a lot of brains or a lot of athleticism to do it. And when I played it for the first time, and the first time I played it was approximately 6 months ago. So it was a great family outing, and I was surprised because we had a lot of fun, and you get your little competition thing going on. It's kind of like horseshoes, but not as. Anyway, so come on with me. I went and a friend of a friend has a lumber yard. Well, he has a tree farm. Oh, I put my back to you. Excuse me. Um, and I bought a piece of oak from him. I bought a 8-foot piece of oak, cut it in half, and the dimensions for a cornhole, they have to be 4 feet by 2 feet with a 6-inch hole 9 inches from the top in diameter. All right? See, did my homework. So I came and I got it, and I came back to the house, and I have all my little tools, and I came up with my own set of cornholes, right? And I'm in the process of making them. I have the legs over here that I just finished, and I'm going to put them on and attach them. I have the polyurethane that I'm going to put on here, so this is going to be nice and bright and shiny, and I'm going to put the legs back on, and we're going to place it out there in the yard, and we're going to play cornhole. I know it's really something very simple, but it's important for me, and this is what works for me. By that same token, I want you to figure out what works for you, what is going to bring you, because you see, I am ecstatic about my end product, right? Living happily ever after. Hey, life is good, God is great, and I'm not mad at anybody. Speaks for itself, right? This is what C does for C. This is not about coaching, this is about me taking care of me. I want you to do the same for you. What ways can you incorporate into your life that's taking care of you, that's incorporating fun, certainly energy, outside, fresh air, all of the qualities that support you being the kind of person that you want to be. Give me some feedback. If you like my cornhole game, no, you can't have mine, and no, I'm not trying to sell it. I'm not looking for a business, but find what's going to work for you, and that's the important thing. The action item for this trip around is to think of at least 3 things and begin to focus on at least one that you're going to initiate within the next 7 days. Within the next 7 days, come up with one thing that you're going to initiate. Don't think about it, initiate it. And from that one thing, let's find out what the next steps will be. Remember, when you have a plan, you got to have a plan. Then you have to have an action to incorporate into initiating that plan, to making that plan become a reality. That's all that's important. Doesn't make any difference if who else it's important to, as long as it's important to you. As always, I want you to give me some feedback at theaddictionattitude@gmail.com. That's theaddictionattitude@gmail.com. And until the next one, peace, blessings, ciao.